Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. The fun continues at Gulfstream Park here on Friday with a 9-race card. Let's get to those track and weather conditions and turn it over to Peter Aiello.
It's a warm summer day in South Florida. Temperatures in the 90s with sunny skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, on the main track at 7 furlongs, scratch number 2, Lao Wei. Racing at Gulfstream. On the far outside, Air Force Royalty gets the first call. Sue is put into play, and Lumber Legacy comes away in the top flight. These three race 2 ahead of Yadira, who's away in 4th. 3 back to Lieutenant Severide, and 5 to the trailer, Theo's Thunder. Down the backstretch they go. It's Sue with a neck advantage. Lumber Legacy right alongside second. These two have put on some speed. They're now 4 ahead of Air Force Royalty, who's a patient third. Yadira 4th at the inside, but better than 7 lengths off the lead. Working 4 ahead of Lieutenant Severide. And Meneses lets Theo's Thunder drop way back in the early stages. The quarter speed was 22 and 4. They round the far turn with rail position and the lead. Sue, but only narrowly. Mirage is after Lumber Legacy to go after him. These two continue to battle. 5 ahead of Yadira, who's together with Air Force Royalty 3rd and 4th. Still a gap of 6 more to Theo's Thunder, and at the back is Lieutenant Severide. They went to half in 46 and 2. They're less than a quarter of a mile from home. There's battle raging on the top end, but Sue is starting to edge clear a touch. He's off the turn on top now by 2. Lumber Legacy has been chasing throughout. Back to 3rd, Air Force Royalty. Far outside, Theo's Thunder is finally underway, but he's far too late to get the top horse, and that's Sue. Lumber Legacy's not done trying, but he's defeated as Sue is a first race winner. Sue and Edgard Zayas win it by 3. Lumber Legacy 2nd, Theo's Thunder's up 3rd, Lieutenant Severide 4th in 126 and 2. And they're off. Drama quick off the blocks and blast to a clear lead. Meanwhile, Baby Beto was slow into stride. Into second goes Augustinian, so the favorites are 1-2. They've worked 2 ahead of Win and Juice, who comes away in 3rd. Outside 4th is Road Mischief. He's about 5 lengths off the lead. Wide on the course in Neo Zapper. Moving out the rail, Bayou Brigid, 2 in front of After Party. Then Teddy Bear. After a bad break, the trailer is Baby Beto with Neo Zapper just ahead of him. To the far turn they go. The leader is Drama, 3 parts of length. Augustinian is now 2nd, 3 clear of Win and Juice, who's now 3rd. Up on the outside, Neo Zapper tries to get underway, looking for a way through Bayou Brigid. They're on their way home. Here's Mirage on Augustinian, sweeping by to take over the lead. Drama's all in. Down the center, Neo Zapper from between horses, Win and Juice. 16th to go. Augustinian trying to hold off Win and Juice, who's loose and charging. Win and Juice is gaining good ground late. Here's Win and Juice in time. Miguel Vasquez and Win and Juice ran down Augustinian and beat him half a length. Neo Zapper is 3rd. Bayou Brigid is 4th in 56 flat.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow. by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start in the middle for Charlie's Beauty, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving on here outside, that's Vallesta into second. At the rail, early delivery is third. Away fourth while on a hold is Wink of an Eye. She's about 4 lengths behind. Then it's back to For the Thrill, Kiss Cam nearest the inside, and Eloper is last of all. They chase the speed of Charlie's Beauty. Charlie's Beauty and Miguel Vasquez try to back it down. They lead 3 parts of length. Up to the outside, Vallesta is second. 3 wide, Wink of an Eye third. Fourth is Early Delivery. Back to fifth For the Thrill. Back to sixth is Kiss Cam and Eloper seventh and last. The quarter speed was just 23-1. They move past the final 5/16, and Vallesta issues the challenge to Charlie's Beauty. These two now locked up heads apart, 2 better than Wink of an Eye, who tries to go get the embattled duo in third. 3 more, that's Early Delivery, who's dropped a long way behind, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the inside, it's still Charlie's Beauty, who fights to hold it. Right alongside is Vallesta. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Charlie's Beauty on the inside is refusing to yield. On the outside, Vallesta's not by yet. 6 ahead of Early Delivery and Wink of an Eye. Charlie's Beauty digging hard. She's just in front and she'll win it. Charlie's Beauty and Miguel Vasquez do it. Vallesta second. It ended up close for third. Either Wink of an Eye or Early Delivery. 112 flat. And they're off. Good start for WinBet Only, who heads off for the early lead. Moving out the rail, Chapita's on to challenge, and out in the middle, here's Dakota's Little Aurora, up and around both of them. Dakota's Little Aurora takes charge. Moving up now on the outside, Lady Chance moves into second, and up on her outside, Time for Peace is third. Chapita settles into race in fourth. Then it's Rogue Runner. Shuffling back is WinBet Only, and the trailer is Sluty Princess. They round the forward turn at the 5/16. Dakota's Lil Aurora leads by a neck. Lady Chance is second. 2 back to Rogue Runner, now third. From the back, trying to run home is Sluty Princess, passing a retreating Chapita as they reach the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. Dakota's Lil Aurora turns for home on top by almost 2. Lady Chance is trying to bridge the gap while second. Down the center in a late run from Sluty Princess. Final 16th of a mile. Here's a late push from Lady Chance, but Dakota's Lil Aurora has the lead. Dakota's Lil Aurora will win it. Second, Lady Chance. Rogue Runner, I think, held on to third in 53-4. And they're off. Dreams of My Father was away well enough. Moving in the middle, it's Last Shall Be First, sent for speed. At the rail, Song So Sweet won't be far away as they run out of the chute. Out in the middle, it's Easier Said. As they run out of the chute, it will be Dreams of My Father to assert his control. He leads by a neck now over Last Shall Be First, second. Easier Said on the outside, third. From the inside, Kosher Capone moves into fourth. He's only 2 behind. Shuffled to fifth is Trophy Collector. Song So Sweet is together with Antillian, and Centerfold Guy is last. Apprentice Yolber Torres has the race favorite Dreams of My Father in front off the opening quarter in 25 seconds flat. Dreams of My Father does it well. He's challenged by Last Shall Be First in second. Kosher Capone is held up at the inside third for Panici. A length and a half to a ridden along Easier Said. He's dropped back to fourth. Then Song So Sweet. Up on the outside goes Centerfold Guy with Trophy Collector and Tillian toward the back. 48-2 for the half-mile speed. Around the far turn they race. Dreams of My Father by a length and a half. Up on the inside, it's Kosher Capone, who needs room and angles off the flank of the leader. Floating out 3 wide, Last Shall Be first, third. Easier Said as a driven fourth. Then Song So Sweet and Antillian, but the battle's up front. Kosher Capone comes off cover to try to reach Dreams of My Father. Kosher Capone and Luca Panici, they've powered forward to take the lead with just an eighth of a mile to go. Kosher Capone by 2.5. Dreams of My Father is all in. Last Shall Be first. Song So Sweet and Antillian, they're all chasing Kosher Capone to the finish. It's Kosher Capone at 8-5. Kosher Capone, who's in front. Holding second is Dreams of My Father, Last Shall Be first, third, and fourth with Song So Sweet in 1:40.1.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Lido Beach was away quickly, not quicker than Naval Hospital, however. Naval Hospital to the top. Curling Rose is moving to her and splitting horses, and on the move is La Longa. She's into the top flight. Derby Hangover is racing in tight and moving out the rail. It's Roxy. Roxy had to tap on the brakes, but she's now into fourth. From the far outside, that's the favorite Lido Beach, 2.5 clear of the two at the back, Blushing Tiger, and Close Up. To the far turn they go. The leader is Naval Hospital, and Panici has hold of her. She's in front by half a length. La Longa is now second from the rail. Roxy's a joint third. Curling Rose between. 3 wide, Lido Beach. 3 back to Derby Hangover. Trying to run on from the back is Close Up. They reach the top of the stretch. Panici still sitting chilly on Naval Hospital. On the outside, La Longa trying to work to the clear is Roxy. Far outside, that's Lido Beach. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Now Naval Hospital asked to quicken up. Here's Roxy closing her down, and on the far outside, Lido Beach. Lido Beach and Roxy getting to Naval Hospital. Lido Beach on the outside. Roxy is second. Lido Beach is in front. Lido Beach by a neck in the end over Roxy, who was second. Naval Hospital ran third in 1:05 flat. And they're off. From between horses, Cocktail War ridden hard off the blocks to trying to gain the early advantage from Adamani, who's away in second. Layabout comes away in the top flight. Secret Bajent Man is fourth. At the rail goes Easy Answer together with Tony B. The early trailer, the late running Win with Faith. Around the first turn they go. It's Cocktail War and Edgard Zayas over to the rail and on top 3 parts of length. Layabout lands a flanking position in second. It's a length and a half to Secret Bajent Man, who's racing together with Adamani. They're third and fourth. 2.5 better than Tony B. Fifth. Win with Faith on a hold while second last, and now the trailer is Easy Answer. 23-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to go. Cocktail War, 3 parts of a length better than Layabout, who's racing in second. In the blue colors, that's Secret Bajent Man. He's up on the outside of joint third. Adamani is at the rail. Getting started from the back is Easy Answer. That's going to force Win with Faith to make a decision, and now the trailer is Tony B. They went to half in 46-4, and they swing now to the far turn. On the outside, it's Layabout, who's not messing around, and he just blew by Cocktail War, who's all in awfully early. The good news is now Win with Faith has room, because Win with Faith is hooked 3 wide and charging to challenge Layabout. They move by 3/4 in 1:10-2. It's Layabout in front. Win with Faith got room and now has a big shot at him from second. Third is Secret Pageant Man. Win with Faith trying to straighten up. Layabout trying to turn him back. Layabout is still in front. Win with Faith is second, but time running out. It's Layabout driven out by Ocasio, and Layabout will win it. Sharp win here. Win with Faith was second, 4 clear of a show photo between Out of Money and Secret Pageant Man in 1:33-2. They're off. And they're off. Stumbling and unseating the rider was Nothing Subtle. The 4 is out of the race. Good start in the middle for Entendre, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving out the rail, Avant Glory is on to challenge, and out in the middle, Saybrook won't be far away. Troops is away in 4th. Up on the outside goes Miami Frank, and then it's a 5-length margin to Teofimo. He's still in the race. Nothing Subtle is loose at the inside as they run to the half-mile point. Up front, Avant Glory takes advantage of the lead now by almost a length. We'll have to deal with Nothing Subtle, who's going to badger him from the inside. So Vasquez is going to take a hold of Avant Glory. And Nothing Subtle is right alongside. So these two have now gone 3 better than Entendre. Then to the outside, Miami Frank. Troops is at the rail. Then Saybrook and Teofimo. They round the far turn. Avant Glory is having to negotiate Nothing Subtle, who unseated the rider at the start. Out wide on the course, Miami Frank is on to challenge, so Nothing Subtle. He's definitely playing a part in this outcome through a 46-second half mile. As they straighten for the drive, the 2 favorites floated out, but they still are 1-2. It's Avant Glory in front. Miami Frank is on his outside. Teofimo running home well from the inside. Final 16th of a mile. It's still the favorite in front, Avant Glory. Nothing Subtle is running interference, but the bad news for him is he has no jock, and the winner is Avant Glory. Avant Glory wins by a neck in the end. Great race riding by Miguel Vasquez to overcome that issue. Outside Miami Frank, he was second. Teofimo had a big price. He ran home with an inside lane to get third in 1:24-1. And runners away. Good start for Sweet Run out in the middle, reaching out for the early advantage. No Mo Cookies is on to challenge from second. Away third, it's Joyful Eliza. Outside, Crafty Collector looking to get over in front of Ocean Star and Grexizé. Second last early is Wellness, and Gamay is at the back. They chase the speed of No Mo Cookies, who's now a length in front. Sweet Run won the break, but jockey Edgard Zayas took her in hand, and she'll sit off the flank of the leader. From third, it's Crafty Collector at the rail. Joyful Eliza now fourth. 2.5 to Grexizé, who races from fifth. At the rail, it's Ocean Star. Then Wellness, she's seventh at this stage. Eighth and last is Gamay. The quarter speed was a strong 23 seconds flat. Up front, No Mo Cookies tries to back it down, but the favorite Sweet Run will have none of that. But you can see Zayas is working way out in the center here on Sweet Run, trying to get her to relax from a third running Crafty Collector. Fourth at the rail, Joyful Eliza. Two back to the outside, Grexis A begins to get underway for Mirage, draws within 5 lengths of the lead. No Mo Cookies is floating out, and Edwin Gonzalez is the beneficiary of that as he sends Crafty Collector through at the inside. Wide on the course is Sweet Run. On from fourth, Grexis A. Then it's Wellness through 3/4 and 9 and 2. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Sweet Run out in the middle. Crafty Collector toward the rail. They sprint for a final 1/8 of a mile. Sweet Run has the lead. On the inside, Crafty Collector is right alongside and tries to go with her. Crafty Collector is going with her. Crafty Collector gains the upper hand. Crafty Collector wins the Friday finale. Sweet Run was second. It's close for third, either Wellness or Grexis A. No Mo Cookies to complete your high five in 1:33 and 3.
And that wraps up the Friday card. We're back here on Saturday with an 11 race card on first race post, 12:50 p.m. Like I always say, boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.